Okay, so I'm sorry there wasn't too many reveals today. I was a little bit overwhelmed at the storage lockers and not doing what I thought I was going to do, which is like open the boxes and go, wow, and show you all that and all that kind of stuff. So I'm finally home and very grateful to Uncle's help for getting the stuff unpacked for me. As you saw in a previous video, I had a huge tyre blowout from picking up a piece of metal on the road, and it just shredded the trailer wheel. So that was really interesting, and the police and the highway emergency people came, so I took a little movie of that to show you. A great bit of drama. So we've got everything off. We've got everything sorted and into sections from this. I could only do one load today. I was supposed to do two, but I could only do one load. I've got about another 10 loads to go. So it's really disappointing only being able to do one load today because of that tyre problem. Now, as to what we found, most of the boxes were just full of stamps, and there were some other boxes labelled, you know, kitchenware and stuff like that, and I threw a couple of those on because I thought I'd be able to sort them out quickly and get stuff down to the op shop quickly and get it out of our place, so we just had the valuable stuff here being the stamps. But when I went to sort through the stuff, it turns out that the boxes marked pots and pans were full of stamps. And then I'd finally hit some diversity and I'd go, great, a box of handbags. And I'd go through, and it was indeed a box of handbags, but it was a box of handbags that were stuffed with stamps. So yes, this prominent Australian philatelist was actually a stamp hoarder, according to her obituary, but that's okay, you know, like we'll sort that out. Now, in one instance, I saw a little, hang on, I'll just get it here. I saw a little bathroom jar, and I went through that and I found a very nice little 14 karat gold and jade ring, which is really sweet. So that's an extra $150, $200 right there, 14 karat gold and jade with a Chinese hallmark on it. So yeah, not too bad. It's not that great, but it's not that bad either. So I'll put that in the Valentine's Day auction with all the jewellery I've been collecting for a Valentine's Day auction. I'm seeing a lot of bags from very glamorous places like Bali and Prada and Peters of Kensington and those kinds of places that sell very expensive stuff. I've seen a lot of receipts and a lot of shoe tags for very expensive items. I haven't come across any stuff like that yet. I did come across a small bag of personal items that were nightwear and stuff like that, and a couple of sheets, and they've gone into the op shop box to be dropped off tomorrow morning on my way to back to the locker again. Yeah, I haven't come across any clothing or anything like that. And that big screen TV that I had the box for there that was full of stamps, that big screen TV could still be in there, just be hidden by all the other stuff. So that will be interesting to see if that's in there. But Uncle and I had a lot of fun, and Uncle was screaming with laughter. He's like, my God, these are all stamps. I said, I told you, Uncle, that's what we bought. But it's become quite comedic, and we have one lot back here so far and virtually no room left, and we have another 8 or 10 trips to go, so with, you know, huge boxes to collect, just like we collected today. So as Uncle said, we've either got the coup of the century or we're not going to be able to get rid of these at all. So I like to think of it as the coup of the century. I think that stamps are becoming more and more extinct, and they've become more and more valuable and more collectible as a result of that. And some of the stuff we've got today is just beautiful, fully displayed on the proper black backing with the clear celluloid tops, you know, ready for auction and stuff like that. A lot of it's allotted and labelled and collated already. In fact, I'd say maybe 90% of it is, so it's really not going to be as much work as I thought, but the volume is incredible. And the very nice lady was hoarding stamps, and it kind of broke my heart a little bit to go through some of these boxes and see some things. Like I saw the vaccination papers for her cat and stuff, you know, and worry about what happened to the cat, you know, just you know, very good woman, just very lonely woman, and stamps was her obsession. So anyway, that's the wrap up for today, and I'll make some more movies tomorrow, so you keep in tune with what's going on. And hopefully there'll be some exciting finds. If I found one little gold ring today, maybe I'll find some more treasures tomorrow. Bye.